I had something ready and I think I closed it while I was clearing out my fucking tabs on my other browser. Because I'm stupid. I think you told us what it was earlier, but I forgot. I know! No, it was this. I know I wanted to watch this for sure. I know this was one of them. There was something else, though. Gosh, ooh, hello. What is this? This is really nice. Alright. For those with no context, this is the man that was, we watched a video, I think maybe like a week ago, of a hacker that was harassing a YouTuber on YouTube, and I reacted to that. This was the original video in context of what this was about. I thought it'd be a really good watch, since this is the video that the guy that was like schizoing out and harassing this guy and threatening his family and doxing him. This is that guy in this video. Because there's several people, but he is included. 25 years, guys. Dude, the engine is so old, man. On the bright side, I found my new favorite Starfield character. Yeah, just a little harassment, a little bit harassment. Why have QA when you can just release the game for the fans to patch? Yep. Time to patch it for the modders. That's right. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Facing a litany of hacking charges across the world, Dylan Wheeler, a kid who'd been hacking since the age of 12, was a fugitive on the run. With a group of teenagers, he had stolen $100 million from Epic.
$100 million? What do you do with $100 million when you're 15 years old?
Games, Valve, Microsoft, hell, even the
By the way, not pre-washed.
And while the other teams
so I am
were now
shocked.
locked up, Dylan had escaped to Poland.
Live a happy life.
Now he was broke. But from a group of guys he had just met, he had heard the security cameras at the local Polish bank were pretty lax, enough to plan a robbery.
Polska! Polska!
At 3 a.m., they lined up at the bank with no
in the
one in
chat?
sight. And as they got inside and Dylan shut down the security system, they loaded up their bags with loot and walked out like it never happened. But as they got home to count their stash and dream of what they could buy, they had failed to realize there was a hidden camera in the wall that had seen it all. And Dylan Wheeler, the infamous kid hacker on the run, was finally caught. What started out as a gang
Wait, he fucking failed to hack the last one? Bro.
teenagers hacking their Xboxes to play pirated games for free would spiral down the path of corporate espionage, breaking into the US military, an $18 million FIFA fraud that went unnoticed for years. And it all starts here with the
Xbox! Xbox!
Now, people freaked out when the Xbox 360 was released, not because of better games or graphics, but this thing had way better security. Why? Well, because hackers broke the security on the original Xbox, which sprouted a huge community of hackers who modded and exploited and pirated all things Xbox, and Microsoft was pretty pissed. So with the Xbox...
I think I remember my brother talking to someone who did that, because it was so easy to do it. And they really didn't like that because they lost like millions of dollars from it. Yeah.
They spent millions of dollars to ensure no one was gonna pirate or mod any game, and they actually hailed it as unhackable. And for over 40 years, the Xbox hacking world just could not break the system, meaning no one could make mods for it, until someone found the missing link. At an e-waste recycler, Rowdy was searching for Xbox DVD drives. You know, as a hobby, he'd like to repair them, kind of like a freak. But after an hour of scrounging through the piles of plastic scraps on the floor, his eyes lit up. He had found an Xbox so rare, it actually had no business even being there. The Xbox 360 development kit.
What? They just had that laying around? Oh my god, this guy's gonna have a fucking field day. What the fuck? Yo, where'd you get a dev kit from? In the trash? Someone fucked up, man.
Now, this is a huge deal because a dev kit is a special console used to make video games. Microsoft leases them out to developers. So if you're an Xbox hacker, that's what you want.
No, they're not.
Let me just say, these dev
all.
kits are super rare. I mean, you have to provide industry references, resumes, hell, even sign an NDA. And to top it all off, reselling a dev kit is not allowed. But if these are so rare, how did these get here, Vince? Well, the Red Ring of Death.
Microsoft's Red Ring of
This makes sense. That explains it. I was about to say, how does this happen in the Red Ring of Death? I forgot about that, actually. I didn't own one, but my friends did, yeah.
Xbox history. And while these were all going to be crushed off, Rowdy gave these dev kits a new home in the hands of some of the most experienced hackers in the Xbox scene.
Yeah.
As a child prodigy, David Pecora had been programming since he was in diapers. When his parents got him an original Xbox for Christmas, instead of just playing with it like a normal kid, David made mods for it. But now years later, with this unhackable Xbox 360, all he wanted was a dev kit. Because a regular Xbox you just buy at Walmart only runs signed code, which is approved from Microsoft. But a dev kit, oh, that runs unsigned code, which could be anything David wanted. So when Rowdy hit him up with the dev kit for sale, David took all of the savings from his grandma's birthday checks and he got...
No way, is that actually real? I hope not. The Red Ring of Death didn't discriminate to even its own creator. Dude, I remember my friend, so this is like anecdotal obviously, but a friend of mine in school had the Red Ring of Death. He sent it back to Microsoft and it took them 4 fucking months to send him back the fucking fixed Xbox. 4 months! And I've heard horror stories online of them sending it back like 3 times and they wouldn't fix it. Like, they didn't fix it the 3 times they worked it back, yeah.
Modding his favorite game, Halo 3. Now, through the months as the mod got better, he shared his unpolished Halo mods on HaloMods.com, and people were blown away. Because this meant David had gotten a development kit, which was impossible to get. And of course, they asked him where did he get it from and how was he doing this? But David was not going to tell him. Quote, you cannot do it. You won't know how. No one will tell you how. And even with a dev kit, you won't be able to mod. You want a dev kit? Good luck finding one. But Anthony Clark, an 18-year-old gifted programmer, knew David was kind of full of... I mean, the kid...
A red ring is an overheating issue that my friends had. They used towels to play their Xbox. I'm like, this is an overheating issue. You want to wrap it up in a towel and make it hotter? You know it might overheat and catch fire with a towel covering it. I don't know. I heard that too. They would wrap it up and it would fix it. I don't understand how.
Kid obviously knew where to get a dev kit, so he hits him up with a little deal. Anthony would help polish his Halo 3 mod in exchange for the number of the guy who sold him that dev kit. So what's the deal? The two agree, they get working on the mod, and slowly they become friends, talking about girls in school and programming in their Halo 3
Britney
mod.
Spears.
That's when David found something on his dev kit that he had only dreamed of ever finding. PartnerNet. It's where developers test their unreleased...
What? That sounds like an oversight. Holy shit. What the fuck do you mean, PartnerNet? That's a gold mine! Yeah, you're right!
Games on Xbox Live, meaning there were dozens of unreleased games that they could just play months before anyone else. I mean, for a true gamer, I mean, that's the dream.
That's a dream.
But PartnerNet isn't open to the world. It's only for licensed developers with the dev kit, and in this case, Anthony and David. To them, it felt like a secret club that they were in. But when developers noticed their unreleased games being played online, they decided to leave the two a little message the next time they logged on. Winners don't break into PartnerNet. But to Anthony and David, this was...
You think that's gonna deter us? They should have just banned them off of it or something. How do they not... They're winning. What do you mean? What, they left them a little message. Hey, can you please stop? They'll be like, no, Giga Chad.
I mean, they were simply just curious about these upcoming games. It was all in the name of fun, right?
Nope.
But outside of stealing games off PartnerNet, the Halo community was amazed with how far their mod had come, although bummed that no one could even use it because, again, no one had a dev kit. But that would all change in 2009. In a presentation that rocked Microsoft, 2 hackers revealed that the Xbox 360 security had finally been broken, the JTAG exploit. With any simple modification, a regular Xbox 360 can have the abilities of a dev kit to run unsigned code. Or in other words, mods and piracy for everyone. Within days, thousands of people start JTagging their Xboxes, and Microsoft was just freaking out. Because for Anthony and David, potentially now, anyone could use their mods like Infinite Ammo and Super Jump to cheat online. And people...
I remember my friend complaining about cheaters. I don't know when this happened, but
pay good money to cheat online. So in a genius move, they sell access to their mod for $100 an hour. And... kids line up with Daddy's Amex ready to max it out.
Oh my god, how many dollars an hour? What?
Kids line up with Daddy's Amex to their mod for $100
an hour? What? People paid for that? That's like more than getting paid as a surgeon or some shit, dude.
$100 an hour.
It's
And
wild.
kids line up with Daddy's Amex ready to max it out. The two start raking in about $8,000 a day,
Yo.
all via PayPal. Remember, these
8,000.
are kids making this kind of money. But for David, making this fast cash just didn't do much to him. According to him, money was just never the motivation. Rather, he craved that high of stealing those unreleased games. It was a feeling that he just couldn't
proves it
put
back
a price
then.
on. But now everything has
Doesn't
been
matter.
stolen off of the partner net. So, to get his hands on even more, David invited more hackers into the group now, the Xbox Underground. At PAX 2010, developers were showing off all of their upcoming
League of
games, but
Legends,
just in May,
ooh.
a member of the Underground was on a mission. You see, his Xbox account had been permabanned. He had
What the fuck? Is he gonna go ask to unban? I think I've seen people at Minecraft Con ask to get unbanned. Like this.
emailed and called,
Like-
but with no response back. And without his gamer tag, Justin was a nobody. So,
Oh,
with nothing
no.
left to lose, he was going to ask the director of Xbox Live to unban him in person.
Wait, he
And we
actually
have it on
did
video.
it?
I actually came to PAX
What?
early before this panel. Can you unban my gamer tag, please? I played Forza 3 early.
I'm sorry, you should have done that.
Whoever I can.
He actually asked him! What a little fucking rat, dude! He actually had the gall! What? I shouldn't have done that, yeah.
I want my account.
There are some
Please.
punishments for which there's sort of
Please, mommy,
Yeah,
can
the
have
plan
me
fails.
a kill
But
back,
Justin
please?
wasn't just gonna walk away empty-handed from PAX. The next day at the convention, Justin was stalking
true
the
gamer,
Atomic
yeah,
Games
yeah,
booth.
yeah.
He had saw the golden shrine on the pedestal. A 360
A
dev kit
dev
loaded
kit.
with their unreleased game. It was a beaut. Atomic had spent over $6 million developing it. And Justin? He was just gonna take it. As they turn around, Justin opens up his laptop, plugs it into the dev kit, but then security starts to walk by, and Justin bolts off. And of course, they chase right after him.
Why would you bolt off? Just anxiety, I guess?
But being a true Xbox gamer, he runs out of breath and they tackle him down. So now with tears in his eyes, he told
Oh
security
no,
it was all
should have
a
worked out before he fucking ran this
big
marathon.
misunderstanding. It was his Wi-Fi not working, and he
This
was
is too
connecting to the dev kit to get on the internet. But yeah, the stolen source code was on his laptop. Justin was because Atomic Games works with the FBI. So now this whole matter, yeah, it'd become a national security issue. Within an hour, they raid his home, confiscate all of his Xboxes, and charge a kid with receiving stolen.
Receiving trade secret. No, he did not. He got charged with trade secret stealing. Oh my god, my fucking face hurts. That's so
trade
funny.
secrets. But then the rumors come out that when Justin was arrested, he was begging the cops that if he was let go, well, he could name hackers higher up than him who stole way more than just one little game. But yeah, the judge didn't really care. Justin would get the death sentence. For a gamer. He got a court order that he was banned from playing his Xbox for 18 months. And now
No! A year and a half of the my Xbox! No! Mommy, I could cry. No! But it doesn't stop him from playing any other console, though. Bro had to play PlayStation for a year and a half. It's a death sentence. No going outside. That's like a death sentence too. Yeah, you can't do it. Backseating on Twitch for 18 months. I don't think they had it.
Have mercy, for he is just a boy, a little rapscallion.
Yeah, he's just an innocent little boy. He was just trying to, steal secrets from the government through an Xbox. Is this the kid that got stalked? No. It's another video. It's the video that got the video before that one that we watched a week ago. This is the video that got him stalked. Yeah.
Now, David knew if he was going to get his hands on more pre-release games, he needed to be a lot quieter about it. Now, with David's growing reputation, opportunity started just coming to him. And Super Day, also known as Dylan Wheeler, brought him the opportunity of a lifetime. I've come
Ooh.
across a leaked form database with thousands of login credentials. Several emails belonging to Epic Games employees thought we could work together on this.
They made Fork Knife.
Now,
yeah,
a lot of people
yeah.
reuse their passwords, and hackers know that. Now, it's the biggest reason why leaks like this even happen, because of just reused passwords. Now, several emails in this leak were at epicgames.com. So if just one of those employees reused their password, David could enter Epic Games and steal from one of the biggest video game developers in the world. But this kind of seemed too good to be true, because who really was Dylan? He said he'd been hacking since the age of 12 and that he went to high school in Australia and that he just come out of nowhere with this. I mean, was the kid a Fed? But
yes, he's a Fed. Don't trust no bitch.
These logins did work, although the minute they logged into Epic Games, there was another problem. These accounts were just the IT support staff at Epic Games, meaning they couldn't see any of these upcoming projects or games, or as Dylan said, what a waste. They just fix printers and reset passwords. But David's a smart cookie, because he thinks, well, if we have access to their emails, let's search for the word password in those emails. And that's when they come across the granddaddy of corporate IT.
Oh, shit. I think they wouldn't. Wait, this was like 2005, I think. Guys, can you take a guess? You need a password reset to go to the IT guy? Yeah, password 123. Master passwords. Yeah, I think they got something. It's either password 123 or they have a list of master passwords.
A master password list for every employee at Epic Games, all on a Word document just for anyone to look at. And all of this because one employee reused their password. Okay, so my advice, just check to see if your private information's been leaked in a data breach. And right now, you can check that using today's sponsor, Guardio. Guardio is a browser extension and mobile app that provides real-time protection against threats that thrive in that security gap standard solutions can't even help with. It
By the way, YouTube viewers, fuck you. I'm watching
online.
the ad.
From downloading a game mod to
Fuck
clicking
you.
a malicious ad on Facebook disguised as legitimate
People hated
software,
it when I skipped
Guardio knows
ads.
to detect and block them. Now, we already saw that two-factor authentication won't keep us safe if we just happen to download the wrong file. Sophisticated hijackers can bypass two-factor authentication and take over every account, facing a litany of hacking charges across the world.
I didn't mean to do that shit.
But with Guardio's in-house developed methods to detect
it's free not to skip
files,
sponsors. It's from 3 years ago.
To take over your accounts. And with that cross-platform identity monitoring, you'll get real-time alerts when your data has been breached. Once installed, it will run an initial scan that will show you all of the threats and data leaks you already have. And then you can continue with the 7-day free trial and remove them and then enable that real-time protection. So go to guard.io/vintage where they're giving 20% off the monthly subscription and the ability to protect 5 people under one Guardio account. It
was on the top left. Oh, it's because I moved it so we could watch videos. Scammed. Just you're a mod. Redeem fucking skip what's it called? Redeem your channel points. Yeah, refund yourself. Yeah, sorry, I moved it so that it wouldn't block the video.
Crew goes buck wild, infiltrating Epic's network. They check into the CEO, the art director, project leads. Hell, they even find a USB drive for the chairman's Lamborghini music loaded with Lady Gaga. But after
oh my god, really?
days of searching, David finally found what he had been looking for. The Mac Daddy of unreleased games.
Ooh.
Gears of War 3. This game had been...
Oh my god, I remember this. My brother wanted to play Gears of War and he...
delayed multiple times. Real gamers were dying to play it. But David just couldn't download it. I mean, even with an encrypted Nigerian VPN, it could obviously be traced back to him. What he needed was a hacked modem. Makes it impossible for anyone to track your down and gives you free internet. And while these are normally impossible to get, a member of the underground, Sinet, he had one. At 3 a.m., Sinet downloads the game to a remote server using this hacked modem, but instead of just sending a download link, which again could be tracked, Sinet burns the game onto Blu-rays and he mails them out to the crew.
Ooh, that's fucking smart. Actually, I was like, wait, but then they could track where the download came from if they have to download it. That's so smart. Yeah, hardware.
So after all of the hard work and crimes that they had committed, David rips open that package and pops that sucker in, and oh my god, the game sucked. It wasn't even playable. But that's when the fear set in for David. Because if this ever got out that they had hacked into Epic Games, yeah, they were looking at some serious prison time. Yeah, the next day, Gears of War 3 was leaked online, and yeah, it made national news.
I remember this, dude. This is wild. The fact that I remember this happening, but it like was kind of like unrelated to me because I didn't play Gears of War. My brother liked Gears of War.
War 3 was leaked on the web. Epic Games warned people that downloading the title may actually melt your system.
Because Epic had spent over $60 million on its production, and Epic promised the public they would find the sick could ever do such a thing. But David just couldn't sleep. I mean, did Epic have any evidence? Were they just gonna pop in and arrest him? And this
shoot him in the head.
curiosity drove him into hacking into Epic Games again, where now we found out that the FBI was now involved. But that still doesn't deter David. They continue to stay in Epic's network, knowing that the FBI was in there for months, but just to monitor the investigation. And although David put up a strong front to the
That sounds like something I would do, but like in a paranoid way. Do you know what I mean? Like I've done that where I thought I would get into trouble doing something naughty, and then I would like overlook and like spy on my parents to see if they would like know or find out. Like this is like the same kind of anxiety.
behind
Yeah.
the scenes, the kid was freaking out. But David's problems only grew. His cheating mod business that he had with Anthony Clark, yeah, that was getting railed with the cease and desist letters from Game Studio. So the two shut that business down, but they remain pretty close friends. And while David continued on his war path of stealing unreleased games, well, Anthony Clark, he had found his next business opportunity. Now, in the FIFA video
FIFA
game, you can earn
coins.
FIFA coins to
What?
build out a better team playing against a computer or humans. But these coins cannot be bought. You have to play games to get coins. But
Oh shit! This was before FIFA went fully, fully, you know, pay to win. Yeah. Yeah. No gotcha yet. Yeah.
Anthony came across websites that sold FIFA coins for cash. Yeah, they were in China and they did look a little sketch, but you could buy the coins with cash. And it got Anthony thinking, what if he made a bot that could automatically play the FIFA game to earn FIFA coins, and then maybe sell them off to these Chinese websites? Genius idea. So as a proof of concept, he
What?
spends months developing a tool, and oh boy, it worked way better than he even thought. It could play one whole game against the computer within a second, earning him thousands of coins a minute. With just one Xbox development kit running this tool, it made about Anthony $30.
Okay, hold on.
An hour, automatically,
an hour!
24/7 per
I was
machine.
like $30 a fucking like a game. I was like, holy crap. Yeah.
Within
Holy
his first
shit.
week of wholesaling coins out to China, Anthony had made a couple of grand. And of course, the business grew. He bought dozens of dev kits, racking up the electricity bill at his house. And while David wanted nothing to do with the FIFA coin business, he referred him out more programmers like Nathan LaRoe, Austin Akala to develop the tool even further. And this business grew. But was this even
Yeah,
legal?
30 an hour is a lot.
Now, after a few months of
There's
watching
something to
every
sneeze
email
at.
come through Epic Games, the FBI just stopped emailing their security team, because even with the crew still inside of Epic's network, they had no idea who had leaked Gears of War 3. Or in other words, they had gotten away with it. David grew intoxicated by the power he had, leveraging his skills not only for personal gain, but now financial gain. Instead of stealing games for free, he had found a bunch of rich-ass gamers who'd pay him the big bucks to steal games for him.
Oh, all right. Which one of you gamers is doing it? A golden console? Dude, what the fuck is wrong with my fucking mouse, man? Ugh. Sorry, Poulter.
Found a bunch of rich-ass gamers who'd pay him the big bucks to steal games for a business. This
Too
whole
broke to
hacking
do
thing,
that.
yeah, it was a growing, expanding business. Now, if you ever played Fortnite, you'll probably heard of Unreal Engine. Now, it's a tool for game developers to build out the worlds and, some of the biggest video games out there. And wouldn't you know it, Unreal Engine is owned by Epic Games, meaning that master password list for every employee at Epic, yeah, that could be a springboard into hacking into every company in the goddamn world. So with months of meticulous planning, they slipped through the virtual defenses, mainly using reused passwords. They began to break in and steal from every major game developer in the world.
Do they not realize it's happening until it's too late? Like, damn. The kind of cybersecurity kind of fucking sucks in that case.
Hundreds of companies, thousands of games having total control over their networks, or as David said himself,
Are you Have you been listening? I have to the Australian Department of Defense. I have every single big company. Intel, AMD, Nvidia, any game company you can name. Google, Microsoft, Disney, Warner Brothers. Oh my god, Disney. Everything.
Yeah, they do
But
sound
after
very
breaching
cocky,
Microsoft,
huh?
that's when they stole the secret that had been hidden from the public eye. It was the files for the unreleased Xbox One prototype called the Durango, the source code, the tech specs, all of the assembly instructions for a group of Xbox hackers having the next-gen Xbox documents. Yeah, that's like the craziest thing ever. And they decided they were going to build a counterfeit of it. Now, it probably sounds insane, but a Durango or Xbox One is just off-the-shelf parts like a computer. So
Why did they fucking do Linus like that, man?
using those documents they stole as a build guide, they put together a counterfeit Durango, and they just stare at it. Because there was no games for it. So Austin Akala thinks, maybe we can sell this, to make some money off of that Microsoft hack. But not on eBay. That would bring way too much heat. So Austin builds out the Durango, and they find a dude in West Africa who pays him $5 grand for this counterfeit Durango. And then
Why the Wait.
And all of a sudden, after talking to no one for 2 years, just
not a rich kid from, I don't know, fucking California? Yeah, a guy from West Africa wanted $5 grand. Yeah, a Nigerian prince.
in May shows up and he's back in the crew. And he offers to ship it out because, quote, I can get a good deal on shipping. And the crew lets him. But the Durango would never even arrive because the
did he scam him?
Buyer in West Africa, that was the FBI.
Dude, they couldn't even make this shit up. They couldn't even say, hey, it's a rich kid from, like, I don't know, Italy or something. It's a fucking Fed! Maximum glow ops, yeah! I was like, wait, like, why so specific? West Africa, $5,000, ship it to me? Like, what? How's that not obvious?
Now, Dylan Wheeler was the kid who just always had to be right. And now with the secret knowledge of the Xbox One, he argued all day in the forums about what it would be and what it looked like, but no one believed him. And this pissed off Dylan Wheeler so much. So he ends up leaking all of the stolen documents from Microsoft, and hell, even puts his Twitter handle in it. That'll show him.
Wait. Why has he got furry art? Why is this profile picture like a furry, like two furries kissing? Thank you, Lampulas. Thank you.
Thinks, but then behind everyone's backs, that's still not enough.
Maybe it's
He puts the
ironic.
Durango on eBay. And of course, the news picks it up. They got a Durango on eBay. They got the documents all leaked. It's one of Microsoft's biggest leaks in years. And although the crew was freaking out over this attention, Dylan just loved it. He was doing interviews as the Xbox leak kid.
What was the whole purpose of you leaking out information about Durango?
To Microsoft, it was the purpose of this is what can happen if you don't fix these problems. This wasn't malicious.
But it's still not enough. Dylan wants games for his Durango.
Yeah,
so he starts
narcissist, yeah,
hacking
he's a little
into more
narcissist.
video game companies by himself to find more upcoming games. But he finds something even better. Zombie Studios has a direct VPN connection to the US military. Maybe they were making a game, he thought.
What?
So he gets in the network, and instead
Oh
of some
my
stupid
gosh.
Xbox game, we find something even crazier. The training simulator for the AH-64D Apache helicopter. And he thinks, maybe I could sell it to the Arabs. So he commits espionage and steals 500,000 lines of code. And he just could not wait to tell David. I mean, that's the
What the fuck, man? You are so stupid. Why would you fucking do that? It's one thing to get charged by a company for stealing code, but it's fucking Apache helicopter simulator for the US Army! What a dumbass! Yeah! It's one thing to steal from Microsoft, but the US military, they're gonna fucking own your ass.
the ultimate unreleased game, right? Oh, but David was livid, stating, how the are we even supposed to play this? You're an idiot. The Arabs already have Apache helicopters, so why the would they need a simulator? Get the hell out of here, man. You're done. But Dylan's problems were just only beginning. At the age of 17, Dylan Wheeler had Microsoft investigator Miles Hawks in his living room. Now, he had flown all the way out to Australia just to ask Dylan, how did he get all these Durango documents? And Dylan just tells him everything, that he hacked into Microsoft with a team of experts that he was the leader of, and it was all because he was a curious little boy. But that whole
okay,
putting
whatever.
the Durango on eBay, that was just a big joke. Lighten up, buddy. So Miles lets him off with a little warning. Stop hacking Microsoft, stop posting.
That's it? This boy fucking makes a fucking fake counterfeit Durango Xbox before Xbox One is a thing, and he gets a fucking warning from the investigator? Holy shit. What? Like, huh?
Durango stuff on eBay, and we're all good. The next day, Dylan puts the Durango on eBay, and
Can't make this shit up! What? Wait, he got a fucking warning! That's all they did, and he's like, fuck it. Durango dev
Microsoft
kit.
shuts down the listing,
Bam.
and Bill Gates calls in a little raid from the Australian Popo.
Yeah,
They
of
bust into his
course!
house, and oh boy, they find evidence of hacking into the US military, hundreds of game developers, and that he had hosted servers with child content on it.
What? Huh? Bro, how can you be this fucking stupid? Yes, it's all fun and games until you post the fucking cheap tweets. It's like, oh my god, man.
Which that detail gets left out a lot. So now Dylan's facing 22 felony charges, awaiting trial. Out of
22? Oh my god, Juji, come here. It's fine.
bail. But it even gets
Yeah,
dumber. He does an
Roblox,
interview with
yeah,
Kotaku
yeah.
magazine where he just tells the world that he had hacked into every game developer. But it wasn't just to make money. No. It was just because he was a curious little boy.
Yeah, curious little boy with that content. Yeah, totally.
Is linked down below, and it's pretty fun. Even the reporter doesn't believe him. Oh, and all of that child stuff, again, that wasn't him. That was just the other hackers in the Xbox Underground, who had also now been raided by the feds. Except for David. Now, while David's crew was just falling apart, Anthony Clark's business was growing like a startup. Their production increased to 1 million FIFA coins a second. Anthony hired programmers, accountants, attorneys, hell, even formed an LLC. In just 8 months, Anthony made over $7 million. He bought this house, he bought a Mercedes, his coworkers bought Lamborghinis.
Nice house. I like it.
All
Not bad.
from
Not
FIFA
bad
coins.
looking.
But the money hadn't come that easy. Well, at first, the FIFA
Nice
game
little
had no
garden.
security. They'd now added in CAPTCHAs to prevent the bots that they were now using. But again, no problem. They just developed bots to do the CAPTCHAs. But
They develop bots to do the bots. CAPTCHA to go around the CAPTCHA. Beep boop, are you a robot? No, I am a human. Beep 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 beep. Do the calculation. Yep.
the real question was this even legal?
Nope.
Now, the coins weren't stolen or hacked from FIFA. It was just a bot that played hundreds of games a second, to get FIFA coins that, again, couldn't be bought. I mean, in their own terms of service, it says the coins have no value, mainly for tax reasons. So how could it be fraud? Now, months after the raid of others in the crew, David received the message from Armand the Cyber with an opportunity. Now,
Is that a Fed too? Armand the Cyber. Is that a Fed as well? Dude, maybe Feds do catch people, but they have to be like really low IQ.
Now, Armand had stolen a real
He's
Durango
really not
from
a
Microsoft's
Fed, yeah.
headquarters. He had a family friend that worked there, and he cloned his employee badge and just dressed up like a dork and walked in their headquarters and just took it. And he told David it was so easy that he'd be willing to do it again to get David his own Durango, in exchange, of course, for a couple of grand. Now, to me, this guy seems like a total Fed, but to David, it seemed like a great idea, so he went through with it.
What?
So wearing his Bill Gates
Actually-
deluxe uniform and his fake badge, Armand gets in. Now, he had heard the Durangos were on the 5th floor, but his badge didn't have that security clearance to get him there. So, at America's most technologically advanced company on Earth, he bypasses all of their security by taking the stairs. And he shoves 2 Durangos in his backpack, walks
What? What? What?
Felt like nothing ever happened. Bam, bam, bam. Mission accomplished. Yeah, the next week, Armand gets a call from Microsoft headquarters. They wanted him to come down to their offices to have a little chat with them because, Armand had gotten hired there, and that's when he remembered, oh my god, I put in my job application last month. So David's got a Durango, Armand's got a new job, and they lived happily ever. It was actually all a trap to bring Armand to Microsoft's interrogation room. They had it all on cameras, and Armand confesses to everything. Now, they tell Armand that Microsoft would not press any charges if he could just bring the Durangos back, or else things would get nasty. Armand calls David free.
Ooh, yeah, Bill Gates is gonna, you know, blast your little fucking, blast your little back door open for stealing those, Durangos.
Freaking out, saying how would it be if they didn't get these Durangos back? I'll give them all this money. Just send the Durango back, anything. But David just stops picking up his calls because this was Armand's problem, not his.
Oh my god, I just left him fucking cold. That's fucking hilarious.
Pulling up to the US border, David and his father told customs that they were just driving to the US to run a real quick errand. But after just one glance of David's face, they ask him to get out of the car and they put him in handcuffs. And they tell his dad that David would not be coming home for a very long time. For the last 8 months, the FBI had a secret indictment listing David
Durango, Voidmage, Confetti, Mancer, Anime Freak, Sonic, Rampup Techie, Xenomega, Xenon, AA Monkey 1. His name is Austin Alcala. That's why he calls himself AA Monkey. That's so fucking
as the
stupid.
first foreign hacker to be charged criminally in the United States. Why? Stealing over $100 million in American trade secrets. Now, along with David was Sinette, Austin Akala, and Nathan LaRoe.
This is the guy that was in the other video, by the way, that was stalking the guy that's making the video right now.
Were all arrested and charged as co-conspirators. Now, all four would plead guilty to stealing over $100 million in trade secrets, with Nathan, Sinette, and David all getting prison time, except for Austin Akala. The FBI had found something very interesting on his computer. Now, while Anthony Clark had been David's business partner in the past, he never got caught up into this case. He didn't steal games, he just mined FIFA coins.
By the way, my password is actually something really secure. It's a bunch of jumbled up letters and capital lowercase things. And you want to know why? Because my Habbo account got hacked when I was little, and then my friend told me to get a generated password, and it's been the same generated password ever since. I like always intermix with like other stuff, but like the same one. Yeah, since I was like a little Habbo hotel kitty, yeah.
But when the FBI found evidence on Austin Akala's computer of this FIFA coin mining operation that made millions of dollars, yeah, that's who they went after next. On September 2015, Anthony Clark and his 3 employees who were separate from the crew were raided from the IRS, where they seized over $4 million in assets. Because Anthony's little business, yeah, that had made him over $18 million in a couple of years. But the problem started when he was withdrawing up to $30,000 a day from his 13 personal bank accounts. Because those glitched FIFA coins he made, while he did sell them to China and hell even paid his taxes on them, the government said
he paid his taxes on him, man. Why such strong passwords? What are you hiding? My tail.
That it was all wire fraud. Now, Anthony's 3 partners, who also made millions from this, did a plea deal to give up all of the money they made in exchange for absolutely no jail time. Because, you know, if the FBI brings a case against you, there's a 99% chance that they're gonna win. But Anthony truly felt he was innocent. His attorneys thought they could win a case at trial because, again, these FIFA coins couldn't be bought from EA. He didn't hack in, he didn't steal the coins. So how could you commit wire fraud?
Fraud that is carried through any form of wire, internet, TV, or radio to obtain money through deception. But he's not deceiving anyone. I don't know. I mean, I guess I understand why it's not considered fraud, but like, I'm sure they're gonna get him.
For something that's free. But when the prosecutor said if this was not money nor property they were obtaining, then what were they getting paid $16 million for?
The labor of getting the coins. That's what I would argue as a lawyer, but that's just me.
Anthony Clark guilty of conspiracy.
I think that's a bit ridiculous. Like, he paid for the electricity, he made a bot. Like, I understand both sides, but I think it's stupid. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
To commit wire
I think
fraud.
that's dumb. It's not like I don't know. I guess it's the same thing as like buying WoW gold. I don't
So,
know.
pleading
Hard
innocent to 22
to say.
charges, Dylan Wheeler had 48 hours to hand in his passport to the Australian police. But instead, his mom just drives him to the airport.
What? His mom fucking drove him to the airport?
And then he hops on a flight, and he leaves the country to the Czech Republic. All because
To the Czech Republic! Based! Yo, if I'm running away, I'm going to the Czech Republic. Yeah.
Dylan had dual citizenship there,
Yes!
and he couldn't be extradited back. He was now a free man. Now, instead of
Oh
just
my
laying low
God,
as a fugitive on the
Vase!
run, Dylan does interviews with the news.
To be honest,
What?
it's quite scary that I was able to leave on my Australian passport because they have a system that they use at border control, find out if you're a criminal, if you're trying to leave the country, and it'll flag you normally.
Australia would arrest his mom after he said that, and
His mom got jail time for fucking sending him to the... Dude, I can't. I can't. Oh my God.
There seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
His mom got fucking jail time. She aided a fugitive. I know, but it's like his mom volunteered to do it. Like, how could you be so stupid?
even sentenced her to 2 years in prison because technically, you know, she was harboring a fugitive when she drove him to the airport. Now, Dylan Wheeler's alone in the Czech Republic, his mom's locked up, he's got no money. So he gets a job at a cybersecurity firm, you know, that specializes in
hackery. Hackery. What a cute name for a cybersecurity firm. Hackery. How do you say that in Czech? I don't know how to speak Czech. Dude, it's a fucking cute name. Like, hackery.
and banks. Dylan did interviews saying he's a reformed hacker, he's a good boy now. But a week
R is hard to pronounce? Oh, shit. Is Czech not Russian? No, it's not Russian. It's a different language.
later, customers at these banks began complaining that hundreds of thousands of dollars were getting transferred onto the debit card of an Australian.
What? How could you be so fucking stupid? How could you be so fucking stupid? I don't understand. He can't stop winning.
Citizen. Who could that be? Oh, Dylan Wheeler. So the Czech police raid his apartment. Oh, and they find he's counterfeiting money now. So he pleads guilty in the
money too? He's printing fake
Czech
money.
Republic, and then he only gets probation, and then he flees off to England. Now, while in England, he starts his own cybersecurity firm called the Day After Exploit.
How is this
He's giving
allowed?
interviews, he's doing security conference presentations.
What happened to all his money? It's probably got confiscated. Yeah.
But then, in October of 2020, his business dissolves, his Twitter shuts down, he deactivates his website. There is not a trace of him past October 2020. So I got a hold of one of Dylan's old co-workers, and they said he had left England and was actually living in Poland, but not for what you think. Because there, he had decided to rob a Polish bank with
we're going back full circle to the
two
start.
random
That's
dudes he
fucking
just met at a bar.
hilarious, man.
But then the whole thing was caught on hidden camera. So the next day, Dylan Wheeler's arrested, and today, he sits in a Polish prison with a 10-year sentence for robbing a bank.
Not anything else, though. Just robbing the bank. God, dude.
Now, the week before his sentencing,
That's
out on bail, Anthony was out for
ridiculous.
his birthday, and he partied so hard with his friends. And after that final round of shots, hugging all of his friends goodbye, Anthony went to bed knowing that his friends and family really did have his back.
Aww.
But sadly, he wouldn't wake up the next day. His mom found him not breathing. The coroner would rule an accidental drug overdose from mixing the Vicodin and the alcohol. There was no note left behind. He never talked about doing this on purpose. It was all an accident. He had so much to offer to the world from such a young age. He was such a talented programmer. And to just see it all be ended like this, it's really a tragic story.
That's sad.
But for the others, like David,
What happened? Did he mix, like, Did he mix like antidepressants or something with it? Like, or did he do drugs?
Ned and Austin
That's
Akala.
sad.
Today they have thriving careers as programmers, cryptographers, some even have families.
He was
of
the
their
only
own.
one that got
And
out,
while I
like,
did
out of
contact
it, like,
them
kind
for
of,
their
like,
side of the
you
story,
know,
all of them
unscathed. He
refused.
said Vicodin. Oh, I didn't hear it. That's so sad. Guys, don't do drugs and mix alcohol with drugs, no matter what. It makes your body die sometimes. Don't mix Vicodin with alcohol, man. That's so sad. He has so much to live for, too. I feel like he probably didn't do it on purpose. Yeah. Don't do drugs, okay? Yeah. Don't do drugs, guys. Good video, but it's kind of took a turn. I'm really sad now. Like, oh, I got the guy that fucking got out of it like the best. This guy. Don't pilgers and drink. Yeah, don't pilgers and drink. Don't drink. Only do drugs. Well, if you have to take medication, don't drink. Yeah, it was a good video, guys. Check them out. It's Vince Vintage. Maybe we'll watch some other videos some other day. Like, they seem pretty well produced. Like, look at that. Pretending to be disabled. How a mall cop exposed 10.3 million counterfeit empire. That's fucking hilarious. These are really good. Oh, I'm subscribed. I subscribed. What the hell?